Let's begin by fetching the latest Python release from the official website, that is python.org. Python uses an interpreter, which is a special program designed to execute other programs. When you write Python code, the interpreter reads your instructions and carries them out immediately. So think of it as a smart middle layer between your code and your computer's hardware. Unlike languages such as C++ or Java, Python doesn't require a pre-compilation or linking step before execution. You simply type your code and run it. In Python, everything happens at runtime. There is no initial compile time phase. Even the creation of functions or classes and import of modules occurs dynamically as your program runs. However, Python does perform one translation step behind the scenes. It first compiles your source code into a form known as bytecode. So bytecode is a lower level platform independent representation of your code that allows Python to execute your program faster. So in short, when you run Python program, your source code is first translated into bytecode, and then the Python virtual machine, that is PVM, executes that bytecode efficiently. Before we dive deeper into Python coding, let's take a step back and understand how Python fits into the broader world of programming languages. The primary difference between the scripting language and a programming language lies in how their code is executed. A traditional programming language such as C or C++ uses a compiler. It translates the entire source code into the machine code before the program can run. Once compiled, the program executes directly on the hardware. A scripting language, on the other hand, uses an interpreter. So interpreter translates and executes the code line by line without a separate compilation step. So while the compiler processes your code all at once, an interpreter works step by step as the program runs. So technically, Python is a high-level interpreted programming language, but in practice, we often use it as a scripting language when we write simple programs or maybe automation scripts that are executed directly. A Python file that is meant to be run directly by the user is commonly known as a script. In contrast, a file that defines reusable functions, classes, or variables designed to be imported by another file is known as a module. So in short, scripts are made to be executed and modules are made to be imported. Most real-world programs combine both. A main script that imports several modules, for example, maybe a game project might have a main file called game.py that runs the game, and a separate file raw.py that defines the drawing logic.